Hey y'all, welcome back to the kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of my go-to meals. This is great if you're trying to meal prep or even if you just need to remind yourself that you have food at the house and you don't need to spend any extra money. I usually make these bowls out of things I already have on hand, so that's vegetables and proteins that I like a lot. So I'm going to show you how to make 4 bowls that you can eat throughout the week, and we'll make a couple of sauces to go along with it. Let's jump right in.
I like to start by chopping up all of the vegetables we'll want in our bowls. Today I'm using broccoli, bell peppers, and sweet potatoes. I have 2 heads of broccoli, 2 bell peppers, 1 red and 1 yellow. I think the color adds a nice variety. And then I have 3 medium sweet potatoes. I like to chop everything into bite-sized pieces so that it's easier to eat. And this will also make it easier to cook more evenly in the oven if all of our pieces are uniform. Keep in mind that you can use any of your favorite vegetables. I mentioned before that I use whatever I have on hand, so feel free to do the same. I've used Brussels sprouts, squash, zucchini, and even cauliflower in these bowls, and they've all turned out great. Another great addition to these bowls is some beans for added protein. I really like to use chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans. First, you'll want to drain and rinse the beans. Then pat them dry with paper towels and remove the husks that sometimes come off of the beans. After that, you're ready to season and roast them just like the vegetables.
Our vegetables are all chopped up, and so now we are ready to place them on our parchment lined baking sheets and then season them, and then they'll go in the oven at 400 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes or so.
Since all of our vegetables are cooking at the same time and temperature, I usually cook them together on the same baking sheet. This saves me time and there's less dishes to wash after. I start by drizzling olive oil over all of the vegetables, about 2 tablespoons. And then I season all of the veggies the same way. I go light on the salt because you can always add more, but you can't take it away if you add too much. I use 1 teaspoon of salt-free seasoning for each vegetable, along with 1 teaspoon of onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika. And then on the chickpeas, I do the same seasoning blend and add 1 teaspoon of chili powder. Once you have all of the vegetables seasoned, be sure to toss the veggies before placing them in the oven.
Now that our vegetables are roasting in the oven, I'm going to show you how to make 2 sauces that are quick and easy. One is a basil pesto sauce and the other is a tangy Caesar style dressing.
Let's start by making the basil pesto sauce. You'll need 1 heaping cup of basil and 1 heaping cup of arugula. If you can't find arugula, that's fine. Feel free to use spinach, but I really like the peppery taste of arugula in this recipe. You'll also need 3 cloves of garlic, 1/4 cup of walnuts, 1½ tablespoons of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and roughly 2 tablespoons of water. You'll want to add all of the ingredients into the food processor except the water. Save that for a little later. Mix the ingredients well, and then add the water in slowly. You don't want the mixture to be too liquidy. Once the mixture reaches a pourable consistency, you'll want to season with some salt and pepper, and then it's ready to eat. For the second sauce, you'll only need 5 ingredients: 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 1½ tablespoons of lemon juice, 4 tablespoons of tahini, 4 tablespoons of water, and fresh cracked black pepper. Just like the pesto, this recipe doesn't require a lot of steps. Just add all of the ingredients into a small mixing bowl and combine until it's well mixed together.
We've pulled our vegetables out of the oven, and so they're ready to go. And then we have our sauces done, of course. And I also went ahead and boiled our rice and the quinoa. And so a good tip is to get some boil in the bag rice or boil in the bag quinoa. That way it'll save you a few minutes in the kitchen.
To build my bowls, I usually make the base out of rice or quinoa, and then I just loaded the veggies on top. You can make these bowls in Tupperware, that way it's easy to take on the go to work or school.
I am going to try the pesto sauce for our first bowl. So let's just drizzle a little bit on top. Now for my favorite part, we get to taste it. So let's try to get as much on this fork as we can, right? So we can get a little taste of everything. Got a little potato and some bell pepper. And then I have a bowl with some tofu. So we'll give it a taste. One of my favorite things about these bowls is that they're so customizable. So you can put whatever your favorite vegetables are in it, your favorite meats or proteins, and it's really like flexible with any kind of diet. So I've been doing more plant-based eating lately, and these bowls are perfect for that. That's it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to like it and go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any videos of me cooking in the kitchen. Follow me on Instagram for more updates, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!